Hello there, Sam back again with another video for Press Start Gaming. This time to talk to you about the video game Attack of the Killer Klowns from Outer Space. A horror game based on an obscure cult movie classic from 1988, it combines elements from two other video games, Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th. You and 6 other survivors work together or alone to find the tools and weapons you need to help you and your fellow survivors escape from the 3 crazy clowns on the map, hell-bent on eliminating all of you. Whether you're a newbie or a seasoned player, we got all the tips and strategies you need to survive the clown invasion and save your town. So stick around till the end of the bit. Number 1, the Survivors. There are 5 character classes for survivors. Each one provides different amounts of health, strength, and stamina depending on which character you choose. At the start of the game, you start off with the Athletic class, which has the most stamina out of all the classes. You'll get access to the other 4 types as you keep leveling up in the game. For the most part, all 5 classes have 3 bars of health, with a little bit extra for the Heroic and Tough classes. Rebellious and Resourceful are good options, but don't really have much difference among the other classes as of the moment of this bit. We'll see if future updates will change this. The Heroic and Tough class get the most in strength, but you don't get access to the first one until level 22. So you'll get plenty of practice in with the Athletic class, with plenty of stamina to use to get away from those colorful clowns. Number 2, the Clowns. The titular antagonists of the game. 5 clowns, 5 classes, all with their own starting set of weapons and abilities. The good news is, as you unlock each clown as you level up, their abilities and weapons can then be used interchangeably with the other clowns, so you'll be able to use your favorite clown equipped with your favorite abilities and weapons with no problem. Your first clown will be Jumbo, a ranger with a standard cotton candy ray gun. His abilities are all about tracking humans down. Afterwards, you'll unlock the rest of the 4 classes as you level up: the Trapper, the Tracker, the Tank, and finally, the Brawler. As you keep leveling up in the game, try out each clown and unlock their new weapons and abilities and see what combinations you can do that can make the game more fun for you. Number 3, the weapons. Humans find their weapons in the map. Their guns, melee weapons, and throwable items are all over the map, so you shouldn't have a problem finding something to defend yourself with. Best items are the sharp weapons like knives and axes, which can knock down clowns and kill them by puncturing their noses. Blunt weapons like baseball bats and frying pans can knock down clowns, but unfortunately they don't have the ability to kill them. Baseballs and other throwable weapons and the air horn can stun clowns long enough for you to come in close to do damage and knock them out. Each clown killed has a 40-second timer to come back into the match. For the clowns, the popcorn bazooka, Giga Ray, and Pentashot are the best guns at the moment of this video. While for melee, Jawbreaker, Mace, and Boxing Gloves are the best ones for now. Every weapon has its uses and can get the job done, so don't be afraid to use all of them and find out which ones you like the best. Number 4, escape methods and items. There are 4 ways to escape from the map. Fix the boat, open the gate, turn on the escape portal, and go inside the bomb shelter. A final escape option is via an ice cream truck breaking one of the barriers leading out of the map towards the end of the game, as a final desperate escape chance. But this one doesn't happen in all the matches, so don't rely on this for always. The spark plugs can be used both with the escape portal and the boat. The gas can be used both with the boat and the escape route. The gate only requires a key and a blunt instrument to break the boards when you clear the cotton candy. And a green card is required to use the bomb shelter. To help you in finding the escape routes in the map, you may also find a compass in the map that marks all the possible exits to you and to your fellow survivors when you use it. For completing tasks like pouring gasoline or installing a spark plug, Basically, any action dealing with the escape option will show you a prompt that you must either press the R2 or L2 at the right moment to help you speed up your action. If you mistime it, a notification will appear for all the clowns in the map, and they will jump in on you if they get the chance. Be careful with this and press the correct button on the orange color if you're not confident enough to hit the green yet. Number 5, the maps. At the moment of this video, there are 5 maps: Amusement Park, Top of the World, Crescent Cove Downtown, the Suburbs, and Clown Summer Camp. Amusement Park is the smaller of the maps, so finding survivors as a clown and finding items as a human are respectively easier. The other 4 are pretty big maps, so finding humans can be a bit more of a challenge, and even harder for humans to find specific items as there are a lot of remote corners in those maps to search for. There are multiple places in Clown Summer Camp and Crescent Cove where one can take advantage of the darkness, trees, and foliage to hide from clowns in plain sight. You can use dumpsters and bathroom stalls to hide in as well, and give those clowns the slip once in a while. But don't over rely on them, as you need to use your time to find items and weapons to help with your escape. Number 6, in-game strategies. Getting good items early in the match is a must. Move quickly to find the items you need as fast as possible. If you hear the clown music and the squeaky shoes, stop running and look around for a place to crouch down to make it harder for the clowns to see you. Use stealth to your advantage. Clowns are dangerous in groups, so it's best to stay hidden and pick them off in one-on-one fights when possible. Important items will have a greenish glow around them, so you can't miss them if you know where to look. Usually, having 1 escape item, 1 health item, and 2 offensive items is a good strategy to go with, but mix and match and see what works for you. For the clowns, it's best to separate to look for humans and then gang up when one of your fellow clowns finds a group of humans. 2 clowns firing their lasers at a human can help turn them into a cocoon a lot faster. As the match progresses, your clown will ultimately get access to all of his abilities. Placing cocoons in the terminals will reduce the cooldown on them, giving you access to those set abilities a lot sooner. Use your super jump sparingly, as it is the best ability to move into the area where your fellow clowns are fighting humans as they do their objectives. Number 7, don't take items with you when you escape. There are a certain amount of escape items at the start of the match. If you find multiple escape items, decide which ones to keep and put the other items in places they can be found easily by other survivors. The escape items don't respawn in the game if you leave with them, so you would be severely limiting your allies' chances of escaping if you take integral items with you. Don't leave the match with any items if you can help it. Unless you're being followed by a clown, you should leave behind survivor items and escape items when you leave by throwing them before you go. Number 8, don't leave when you die. You can still contribute to your fellow survivors' odds of escaping by playing the minigames, to either give them items or keep them to yourself. If you're unfortunate enough to get killed near the beginning of the match, you can use the minigames to stock up on items for yourself before getting revived eventually in the match. The chances of getting good items like keys and weapons is very minimal, but items like the energy drink, ice cream bar, and burger at the right moments can help out a fellow survivor escape from clowns or get some precious health back. It's a great way to still be a part of the match and maybe even give yourself some items if there's still a chance to be revived and brought back to the match. The more you help out your allies, the more points you get towards experience points as well. Number 9, team coordination. You and 6 other survivors are dropped off at different points in the map, so the best strategy is to play with friends, if possible. Coordinate together what escape items and weapons you find in the map, as well as let the other players know where the clowns are at any point in the game. Depending on the human class you choose, you can either take damage a little bit more, thus making you perfect for keeping the clowns busy, or your class can have good stamina for you to run around the map looking for weapons and items to escape, as well as escape from the clowns. Use a private lobby if possible, because otherwise the clowns will be able to hear you using your mic. If you're playing alone, try to get back up to your teammates if you can. Most games don't last more than 12 minutes, so you can escape from the map in 1 minute or less. If you find the right items or a fellow survivor brings the final items you need to escape. Every action you realize adds points to the final experience you get at the end of the match, leveling up as fast as possible so you can access all of the classes as soon as possible. So help out as much as you can with that goal in mind. Number 10, complete the challenges. There's costumes you can buy, as with any other multiplayer game nowadays. But a lot of the cosmetics and even kill animations for the clowns are locked behind challenges that you need to complete in order to get them. Some of those challenges are completed by just playing the game, while others are locked behind specific classes you have to unlock and use in game, which brings that extra layer of difficulty to the game and more cosmetic options for your survivors and clowns respectively. Give these challenges a try after playing the game for a little while. Illfonic is the team behind the game of Friday the 13th, so there's a good chance that they'll add more clowns, survivors, clowntalities, and more maps and abilities in the future. Hopefully. Keep checking up on the game once in a while to see all the new additions. And there you have it, our guide to surviving attack of the Killer Klowns. With enough practice and play with your friends or solo, you'll be well on your way to saving your town from the clown invasion. As always, don't forget to subscribe for more general gaming tips in the future, and good luck with those Killer Klowns.